We're asking the big question later in the show, will you be a second wife? The debate is on. What consequences will be there and what considerations will you make if you had a chance to get into that kind of situation? But a few birthday streams before we talk about a very, very wonderful initiative that will change the lives of many of the citizens, if you like, entire citizenship of Accra. But a very quick happy birthday to Mr. Eddie Ni-Odoi Chawe. You're 40 years today. You're a priest warden at the St. Paul's Anglican Church in Lab. And also Anita Efie Ofori of CBJ Laboni branch. It's your birthday today. Happy birthday. A happy birthday also to Achinyo Margaret. Tomorrow is your birthday. This from Idi Amin in advance to you. And also to, well, that's the same one, Hajia Sharatu. Happy birthday to you. This is from Idi Amin here at TV3. Long life, prosperity, and great health to you. And also to Madam Patience Lodo of the Whole Teaching Hospital Pharmacy Department. A happy birthday to you from Mr. Adam Bona of the Security Warehouse. And also to Peter Jifa Penying Agbe Maple and Andrew Kafui Kakra Agbe Maple. This is your birthday coming in from your dad, Dr. Thomas Agbemaple, and mom, Mrs. Sylvia Agbemaple of the 1BN. Happy birthday to you. To the 10th anniversary wedding celebrant, Mr. and Mrs. Entie, here at TV3, Abeku and his wife. Happy birthday to you. Happy anniversary to you, I should say. And Mr. Emmanuel Aqua, Agona Swedro, happy day to you as well. I've been joined in studio by the people who are doing a lot of magic, I should say, and bringing solution to you as well. GIZ Ghana and Alliance have launched what they call the Flood Risk App in Accra, and it's been handed over to the Ghana Meteorological Agency. But I'm in studio to throw some more light on it. Eric Suman is the Acting Director General of the Ghana Meteorological Agency. We've been worrying them. Tell us, is it going to rain? Is it not going to rain? They've been very, very meticulous and resourceful. He's in studio. Also, Maureen Ablakwa Ahiataku is a meteorologist with the Ghana Meteorological Service. Gentleman and lady, welcome. Good morning. How are you doing?
Yes, good.
How are we doing at the Meteo?
It's good.
It's good?
It's good.
You're enjoying yourselves?
Yes.
I see. Congratulations on this new innovation that's been handed over to you, by the way. How is it doing? The Accra Flood Risk Accra app. How is it doing?
Well, it was actually handed over to us yesterday. We've been working with it with the partners.
Okay.
And tests running it. And it's doing well.
What is the reasoning behind this Accra Flood Risk app?
All right, thank you. Actually, strategic alliance between Federal Ministry for Economic Cooperation and Development, which is represented by German Development Corporation, GIZ, and Alliance Reinsurance, are looking at developing risk management approaches to climate and then health risks.
Okay.
And the objective is to transfer this risks to an insurance company, sort of. When climate issues related to flood happens, it causes a lot of distractions to properties and life. And this approach is trying to prepare the grounds to transfer this kind of risks to an insurance company, so that if you are affected by the effect of flood through this climate change, then the insurance will shoulder you. Yeah, so that is the rationale behind. And in doing this, there have to be a system or a product in place to be able to, communicate this information to the citizenry, the early warning systems, and the parameters that need to be set up, and that's where this app comes in.
Okay.
The app helps to provide information, tips in terms of flood, what you should do, and what you shouldn't do to prevent a flood, and then at what levels will qualify you to, enjoy this insurance. Yes, sir.
Maureen, you, I suppose, are the shark. Tell me, walk me through the app. What's inside the app?
Okay, so as our acting director has already said, the name of the app is My Flood Risk Accra app.
Okay.
is basically for Accra, as that's the pilot area for now.
Okay.
But we are looking forward to extend this into the future. So this app basically have different components. So we have a component that gives you a general overview of your water level in your area.
Okay.
Should there be a heavy rainfall, which should cause flood within your area.
Okay.
And that area will vary depending how prone you are to hazard.
Okay.
So this app will be able to tell you that information. All you need to do is to enter your location, just as we do for Uber ordering or Bolt. You do the same, and it will tell you the risk level. So we have like low risk, moderate risk, and then high risk.
I see.
So it gives you this information that maybe over your area you have low risk or moderate, and it gives you the meaning of what this low, moderate, and what you should do in terms of preparation ahead or during the flood or after the flood.
Okay.
There's another aspect on literacy information, where I'll say this will even help those in the teaching field as well, even for our own use as well. You can use it to teach your children, you can use it to teach anybody about flood, what flood in general means, how to prepare for flood, preventive measures. There are even graphical information in there that even makes learning much simpler, especially for children. There's another session where you could give the feedback to this app if you have any challenge or even want to report on flood over your community. Okay. But the main key where I'll say our institution plays a key role in there is the weather forecast.
That's right.
Herein, we are not only telling you that it's just going to rain, we are giving you the estimated amount, so expected amount of rainfall that will occur over your area, which will lead to that rise in water level over your community.
I see. So you're not just going to tell us, oh, there will be thunderstorms, there will be cloudy, hazy, moving from the southwestern border to the northeastern. That's not what we're getting.
No.
Beyond that, we are also getting, you get maybe 20 buckets of rain, and if you live in a high-risk area, it's going to flood to this level.
Yes.
So they guard.
Yes.
I see.
Yes.
What categories of people can use this application?
For me, I would say this app works basically for everybody, from children to adults, male and female, businessmen, decision makers, everybody. It cuts across everybody. We can all use this information because we are all vulnerable, especially those within the hazard-prone areas. So they can just...
Mr. Suma, I see that occasionally and regularly, I should say, not occasionally, your institution, the Meteorological Agency, would issue statements to say weather warnings, like you call them, to say it's going to rain, be careful, don't go this, don't do that if you're driving, and all of that. Now, how would this app help or enhance the value of service you give to us?
Excellent. Before I address even that one, the main features of the app, one most important thing there is giving information as to emergency numbers that you need to call. So you find yourself in the flood and you don't know what to do, the app will give you
a
police number, fire service number, NADMO numbers to call so that they can come into your rescue. And then your question, you know, we give those warnings when events are about happening. And when we give the warning, it comes to probably you, the media. You may be busy working on something at the moment when the warning comes.
Right.
And you are like, oh, okay, let me finish this before I get to broadcast the warning. By the time maybe you get to broadcast the warning, something might have, or the time lag, you know, has been reduced, not enough for people to prepare.
Right.
What this app seeks to do is to give this information direct in the hands of the end user, the victim out there in his house. Quickly he goes to his phone. He will be able to access this information and then take precautions. So for me, in addition to our traditional means of communicating our information to the end users, this app comes to add another layer which keeps the information direct in the hands of the one who is affected by the phenomenon.
Let's talk about some more benefits to the people who will be using the application. I have an Android phone, I have an iPhone, I've downloaded the app, and so what, somebody would ask.
So it's going to help you to do your daily planning. As I mentioned, especially within the city here, mostly with most of our areas are really not well planned. So with a little drop of rainfall, there's flood all over the place. So people could plan ahead.
Okay.
Maybe you will not go there and get stuck. Your car cannot even move. Maybe your properties are even going to be destroyed. We are buying some goods from the market, things that you need. So all this will help people to plan. Aside that, I also mentioned that it's going to really help in education,
Right.
especially for our education
So schools
sector.
can use it?
Use it. Teachers can use this to teach because they are graphic information to tell you don't drop garbage in the gutter. Maybe when in terms of health, don't drink polluted water. There's an image that shows the preventive measures, what to do. Maybe after post flood, what to also do. Maybe you need to lay some blocks or walk on or move to a higher ground. All these tips are there, and they are not just only in text. The graphical aspect is what I'm so happy about, that it makes it easy for even a class 1 child to even an adult who does not even know how to read or write can be able to look at these pictures and even interpret or pick an information from it. And then
Now you have whet my appetite. How do I get the app on my phone?
so
How do I get this magic on my phone so that I can be safe and secure from all alarm?
it's very simple. Just as you download any app from your Play Store when you are using an Android, or if you have an Apple phone, you can also go to that Play Store there and then download this app. Just type My Flood Risk Accra app.
Okay.
It's called Accra because for now it's only focusing on Gan East, Gan West, and AMA.
Okay.
But we are looking forward to extend this with other private partners to cover the whole of Greater Accra and then beyond Greater Accra to all parts of the country.
See, so it's easy. Go on to your Apple Store or your Play Store, download it. It's called what?
My Flood Risk Accra app.
My Flood Risk Accra app.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's also help foreigners who are even coming to the country, at least to the city. You know ahead of time what the situation is on ground, especially even if you are coming out from your flight. The first information delivered to you is your weather.
Right.
Temperature is going to rain, cloudy, or so. All this help even to plan ahead before coming to the country.
I see. And that's the logo, right? So
Yes,
if I go onto the Play Store, that's the logo I'm going to
Yes,
find. Okay.
please.
Maybe you have to zoom in there while I go to Mr. Suman and ask him a closing question. So you have told me you are piloting in 3 areas in Accra, but the other people in Bolga or Tamale or they are jealous.
Sure.
What is your plan going forward to ensure that you expand it so that the blessings will fall on them too?
Excellent. Actually, as you said, the coverage area now is East, West, and AMA. And we partnered with the GIZ Alliance to do this.
Right.
They sponsored everything because the nation is zero. We plan to expand this to at least the entire Greater Accra and then move beyond. Because recently, even was a flood and we lost life. So flood issue is not now limited to Accra alone.
That's right.
So there's that plan yesterday. We give a strong indication, our ministry gave a strong indication that they are going to support us to be able to expand it to cover other areas. And we are also available and open to engage other partners, like what we have done with GIZ and Alliance, other partners, to be able to, partner with us to expand this, to save life and property.
I see. I thank you very much, Mr. Suman. You have a closing thoughts, Maureen, to share?
I just want to encourage everybody to make good use of this app. It's very helpful and beneficial.
Great, thank you very much. So my guest this morning, if you haven't downloaded the app, I expect you to download it. And if you live in any of these 3 areas which have been mentioned for the piloting, I live in the Accra Metropolitan Assembly area. So I will download it right now and then check out what's going to happen, because today is Friday and Fridays are supposed to be fun. So I want to know if it's going to rain. So I'll stop calling Mr. Suman and stop disturbing him. Sometimes I call him when he's sleeping, but he wakes up to answer our calls. Thank you very much, Mr. Eric Suman is the Acting Director General of the Ghana Meteorological Agency, and also Maureen Ablakwa. Say again? Abla. Okay, sorry. Abla Ahiateku is a meteorological with the Ghana Meteorological Agency. She's a meteorologist. Thank you very much, and keep up the good work. I'm happy for this.
Sure.